Hi friends, thank you for joining the live class today. I am going to be talking about how to keep your playing from sounding choppy. So I would love to know in the comments below as you guys are joining, how many of you struggle with your playing sounding choppy? Is it just on fast songs? Is it on slow songs? Are there specific songs that you feel like your playing struggles a little more on? I'd love your feedback in the comments because that helps me know how to help you guys better. So as you guys are sending me those messages, I'm just checking to make sure that all the tech is working in the right places because I'm the teacher and the tech team, which is kind of, it's kind of confusing sometimes, but I've got it all under control. If you hear crunching in the background, that's my dog Cross. He waits until I'm home to eat. He's had a full bowl of food since breakfast, but he won't eat unless I'm near the kitchen. So this is right beside the kitchen, so he's eating right now. So that's what the crunching is. It's not the drum loop. Okay, so the song I'm going to be using today to demonstrate what I'm going to be teaching you guys is Your Great Name by Todd Delaney, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hey Hannah, hey you guys, hey Diana, welcome. And the first tip that I have for you if you want to keep your playing from sounding choppy is to make sure that you're breaking up your chords. And so what I mean by that is a lot of times we have a tendency to take our chords and just play them, right? But you want to make sure that you are breaking them up so that it sounds more fluid and less choppy. So I'm going to do a before and after because I like to do those. And I'm going to do, like I said, the song Your Great Name. Here we go. So this is before. When you feel like a prisoner to your chords, you're scared to move anywhere. And the last thing that you want to be is afraid of your instrument, right? Because you want to be able to just play like you dream you can play in your mind. So we're going to break that up and it's going to sound like this. I'm in B flat. Better. Chorus. King Jesus. That song, that's a lot of fun. So that's a really simple tip that you can start implementing actually today. The second tip that I have for you guys is don't skip over what you think are the minor details because the little things make a big difference, like your sustain pedal. Make sure that you take the time to master your sustain pedal. If you haven't mastered it, grin and bear it, grit down with your teeth, and make yourself practice and get better on your sustain pedal. I promise you, it's going to make a world of difference in your playing, okay? Trust me. So, especially when you're playing a song like this, that right there is the sound that you want to avoid. Also, you want to avoid the gap that happens when you don't hit your sustain pedal late enough, is that it? When you let off of it too quickly, then it creates this gap, and that's not what you want. You want to make sure that the transition is smooth. Here's how you know you're doing a good job. When nobody notices, you know, it's kind of like there's a whole different class on background music, but the whole purpose of background music and the way that you know that you're doing a good job is when nobody notices it. So when your sustain pedal really doesn't stand out and people just hear the beauty of the music and the fact that it's flowing together, there are no gaps, there's no muddy overlap, then that's when you know that you've mastered it. And sometimes it actually takes you recording yourself playing and then playing that back. Because once again, you don't want the gaps. See how awkward those gaps can be? So, let's see. Here's what you want it to sound like. Too muddy. I keep hitting this today. So avoid those traps in your sustain pedal. The third tip that I have for you is make sure that you're consistently practicing. And it doesn't take a ton of time. If you just sit down for 15 minutes, it's going to make all of the difference, I promise you, okay? This is a trick that I have implemented for myself because I understand what it's like to be busy and feel like you really don't have time to practice, and then you're upset with yourself because you want to learn to play better, but then you're not getting better because you're not practicing, and you have to practice in order to get better. And Cross is digging in his toys. Oh my word, and I left a squeaky toy in there and he just got it out. You guys, this dog. Is it just Cross? Okay, so set a timer for 15 minutes. Sorry. Set a timer, Cross. Treat, siéntate. I'm gonna try to trick him. Wait, does that work? Set a timer for 15 minutes and practice. You'll be surprised at how fast the time will go. Crossy, come here. It will actually, I am so sorry, guys. I forgot to grab that from him. It will actually make a huge difference in your playing because you're practicing consistently. Can you guys hear me? Instead of practicing in one big chunk in your week, practicing consistently actually makes more of a difference. What key is that in? Can I play with this squeaky toy to overlap it? I think his squeaky toy's in the key of E flat. So I'm going to wrap up this all of a sudden this video got very chaotic because Cross has a toy. I could chase him around to get it, but you know, that's a whole deal. And let you guys know that we do have a YouTube channel. So if you go check out our YouTube channel on YouTube, it'll have a lot of tip videos that you guys can go back and watch. If you are serious about wanting to get better on the piano, that's a good place to start. If you have any questions about getting better, I'm super easy to reach. You can reach me on Facebook and Instagram. Just send me a message. I want to see you guys win. That's what I'm here for. So if nobody's told you today, guys, know that I believe in you. You have what it takes. Make sure that you are scheduling a time every day to practice for 15 minutes, or try at least 3 days a week. I think that's probably pretty doable for most of us. Set a timer, practice 15 minutes. It goes by fast. The first tip I gave you was break up your chords. The second tip I gave you was take time to master the sustain pedal. I promise these little tips make such a huge difference, all right? I cannot wait to see how you guys are growing. I love that you keep in touch with me and that you send me your videos. I love to see that. So I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have a great afternoon. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.